Hello, and welcome to Mama Sleeping Angels. This is a fairly recent release. It's a multiplayer, I guess you could say, extraction shooter that's just very creepy. So, this is going to be an all levels run where we complete one run of each of the 6 levels. We'll go ahead and get started. So, you start off with 2 available levels, Suburbs and the Fields. We're going to start with Suburbs. Each time we complete a level, it's going to unlock 2 more levels for us to go into. And essentially, that's Mama over there. We're going to be looking for cursed objects to feed her at the end of each level. Okay, yeah, we're not going all the way over there. So yeah, we're going to be looking for cursed objects that have different abilities that impact us during our run. Some of them are helpful, some of them are very much not. Then each level that we complete requires more and more curses in order to complete. This first one only requires about 43, I think, curse. So we should only need 3 to 4 objects to do that. Looks like we have plenty. Normally I would like to go to the little park that you saw off in the distance there, because there are some upgraded masks that are guaranteed to be found there. But it's too far away, so we're just gonna not do that. So now we end the dream. I'm gonna sit by Mama. Normally you would throw the objects into her mouth when she's ready. But because I didn't get any upgrades, I don't really care if I die, so I just run into her mouth myself. And that gets her to just eat everything that was on my person and ends the dream right away. So that's first level done. Since we didn't get any upgrades, I'm going to go to Museum next instead of Industry. That's because Museum is a little easier. Industry has a lot of verticality that would be a lot easier to get through if I had like a double jump mask or a levitation mask or something like that. Okay, I'm going to go there. That's a point of interest where one of our friends are. Okay. So the any percent for this game is that you find all of these friends in the dreams and then wake them up from the dreams by completing enough nights and feeding Mama enough curse. After you awake all of them, you're able to exit the dream through Mama's mouth and credits roll. This is just to make things a little smaller. Because these runs tend to be about 25-30 minutes each. Whereas the any percent runs tend to be about 2 hours. I think this is all that I'll need. So I ended the dream a little prematurely, which is fine, because I think I'm still fine. All I have to do is just feed Mama before she eats me. There we go. So if that hadn't sated her, then a bunch of dolls would pop up, one of which would have Mama's heart, and you could grab that and throw it into Mama's mouth for 10 extra points. But that just prevents me from having to go back out into the environment and get a whole bunch extra stuff, like do a whole nother round, basically. So, museum's done. Now we're going to the carnival. This is another place that really would be more beneficial if I had glide or double jump or something like that, for reasons you'll see very, very soon. best? Probably this way. Technically, the merry-go-round has the most items on it, but it also takes the longest to get to the items, so this should work out a little better for us, I think. And since this is our third round, we will definitely need to make a couple trips out gathering stuff. There's an item below me that I left in order to scale up here first. Doesn't look like that's to my benefit. Okay. Not nearly as many things out here as I figured there would be. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and toss this stuff in here, since I had to come back to find the next walkway anyway. That is a scale that just measures how much curse we've collected to help us know when we should be turning off the dream. Okay, this works out quite nicely because it puts us in the top, which is where the items usually are. It's always nice to see egg. Egg is worth 20 every time. See anything else in here? Yes. Oh good, another egg. That might be everything that we need. Yes, I know, the pee hurts. I get it, the pee is very bad. Thank you. Thankfully, I can avoid the pee just by running diagonally, so it's not too big of a deal. Plus, you can always heal up by kissing the quadruped right outside the home base. That helps. Oh yeah, we got plenty. And then I still didn't get a mask, so I can still do the thing where I just run right into Mama's mouth. Okay, apparently that still wasn't enough, but that's fine, because that means that the heart should put it over, and that's still better than trekking all the way to another area. Come on, Mama, try to eat me. There's the heart. And there we go. Alright, that's 3 of the 6. So now what I'm gonna do is, rather than keep going, first I need to quit out because it's trying to wake up a friend even though I don't have any friends in the goo. Quitting the menu is actually faster than waiting for that cutscene to play out. But now, rather than continuing on through deeper dream layers, I'm actually going to go ahead and reset the run. That way we have a lower curse requirement for the next 3 levels. And now we head to the fields. It's seeming unlikely that I'll end up with any masks this run, which is a bit unfortunate. But it happens. Interesting place for an item. Not gonna judge though. Oh, hello. Still gonna grab one more just in case. Please climb the ladder. There we go. It's amazing how many times I get the P curse. Incredible, really. Also, incredibly, we're actually going to have to go through Industry without a mask, which kind of sucks. Not going to lie. This is the worst map to be maskless on. Tower is close. Ooh, the tower is really close. That's actually really helpful for us. It even has an item to greet us right at the gate. How nice. Please keep this up. While you're at it, give me a violent curse. Because the violent curses have the most curse power. Oh God, no, I'm gonna die. I'm definitely going to die. I did not die. I have no idea how I didn't. God, those hands are so annoying. going to get Hiss to heal up. See how they're doing. Not quite. Still need one more. The plus side is it can be one of anything. So that will work. Thank goodness there's a ladder right here. The downside is this means that we're going to be going into Mirror or Maul still maskless. But the plus side is that's actually kind of okay. Didn't eat everything. Wow, you barely ate anything, actually. Rude. Alright, well, we're on our last level. Not that one, this one. Would have been real bad if I went into the wrong one. Maul is interesting because it tends to be very long and spread out. Points of interest also are variably helpful. Go through the arcade here just because there is always a guaranteed item at the end. Oh, and it looks like an item there too. Huh. A lot less than I was expecting. Hissing mask doesn't really help me. Well, that ended up being kind of a waste of time, not gonna lie. I am gonna go ahead and dump all of this stuff off. Oh, looks like it goes both ways. Interesting. I think I still want to go back where I was because that did have a garden area, or a pillar area. And those usually have a lot of stuff in them. Just have to find the ladder. Something just blew up. Enemies are starting to spawn. How much do I need? Okay, we're actually good. So I'm gonna try to get Mama to eat all of this. Pick up the rest. There we go. Now we just wait to come back, and time will be when we get into Grandma's house again. And that's time. And as of currently, that is actually world record. So, this is a brief glimpse at Mama's Sleeping Angels. I'll let this cutscene play out because it's very silly and fits very perfectly into what the general vibe of this game is. But I hope you enjoyed, and hope to bring y'all many more of these just kind of bizarre little games.